to another CHP Paranormal Investigation. We are out here tonight again at the Grace Memorial. We're not doing the other mausoleum, the indoor mausoleum. I believe it's called the Amazing Grace Mausoleum. We're over here at where the two other indoor mausoleums and the outdoor mausoleum, where we got more activity. Tonight, what we're going to do is me and my wife are both here. We're going to do about 10 minutes together, and then I'm going to allow my wife to go 15 minutes on her own, do a solo investigation for 15 minutes, and then she's going to come back. She's going to let me know what she experienced, and then I'm going to go and do 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and hear, I'll let her know what I experienced. And that's going to be the video for you guys tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys are watching this, put your earbuds on, because I'm not putting any suggestions on what we hear. If we hear disembodied voices or we catch EVPs from the microphone on the camera, we like you guys to be our second set of ears and eyes on investigations, to interact kind of with the investigation while you're watching it. Now, I've already done kind of a walk around to make sure that we are the only ones here. And as soon as I walked in here, the air is already charged. You can feel the electricity in the air already. So we know that some things are going to come off. And just a few minutes ago, before we even turned the camera on, we heard what sounded like possible footsteps. So where we're about to enter. So let's go ahead and get this investigation started. So now, the last time we were here, and we were in the indoor mausoleum part over to my right. I haven't edited the video yet. I haven't put it on YouTube yet. It's going to be on YouTube before this video, but we're hoping that we caught it. But we saw a light that kind of like the light, if you guys do go watch the Spectral Researchers of Central Florida's video, they caught a light that looked like it could have been a possible anomaly forming.
It looked like a camera flash, which is the best way I could describe it, but we weren't taking any still shots. There was no lightning that night. It was just, there's no way to explain it. I'm hoping the camera caught it.
Yeah, that video will be up soon. It will be the next video we put. It will be up before this video. So be sure to check that out. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, guys, and share. And every time you come in here, it's hot in here. It's always hot in this one. And that floral smell is always in here. And if there's any spirits in here that would like to talk to us while we're walking around and just looking, and you want to speak to us, you can speak and we'll hear it on the playback on the video camera.
Now, the hard thing about this, it makes it very difficult to stay in this particular mausoleum for very long, is that even though the fans are on, which is putting off a little bit of a whirring noise, there is no cold air. It's just hot. I bet you it's a good 85 degrees in here.
Yeah. Because there's literally, I'm looking right now, guys, there is no AC gun in here. But this one always has a very strong floral smell to it.
Now, we don't know if that's something they spray because of the stagnant or heated air, if it's due to some of the flowers and stuff they've been put. Yeah, that was me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
My hand bumped that chair.
All right. So, and I believe my wife told me before, is this going to be where you concentrate most of your 15 minutes? What's up?
That name is really freaking familiar to me.
What, this one?
No, Philman, the bottom one. I think I know who that is.
Austin Filming?
Donna.
Oh, Donna.
I think I might know who that is. I'll have to look it up.
Doesn't have a death date on it. Did you hear that?
It sounded like a sprinkler or something turning on outside.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and
Yeah, it sounds like a sprinkler system turning on.
Alright, so we do got a sprinkler system getting ready to turn on, which I'm not mad about, because that's running water. Yeah, go that way. Kind of...
Sounds like it's got a little issue.
Alright, so we're going to go this way. That's where the sprinkler's coming on. I was going to try to make a little cut that way for the back part right there. But we got a good moon out tonight. You got it. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Good moon out tonight. There's been on the drive here. We noticed some lightning strikes starting to happen. You know, and I just thought I saw somebody walking. I really thought it looked like somebody. I was expecting them to come out of the other side of that hedge. Oh, and look at this. I'm already.
I was a little
Oh, that was a frog.
I was a little surprised. Look, little froggy's coming with us. It literally, look.
Oh, he's following us.
I was a little surprised at the feeling in the other mausoleum. Last time we were here, the energy in there was a little bit more hostile and unwelcoming. Tonight, it was not quite as bad.
Smell that? Oh, that's going to be water.
Yeah, that's the sulfur
Yeah.
in the water.
But
Gotta
yeah.
love the smell of reclaimed water, guys.
And I apologize, guys. I'm not going to pull out any of the apps or the tools until we split up and do our solo. While she's doing her solo, I'll be sitting at the car waiting for her. But what I find particularly weird when we come in here is this one chair.
It's facing backwards.
Yeah.
Well, just because nobody's here now doesn't mean somebody wasn't here earlier. We gotta figure it's midnight right now. Oh, that smell. They still haven't fixed that leak issue.
No, it's right there.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
Yeah, guys, as you can see, and I wanted to do this first part right here to just show you guys that we were really here by ourselves. Now here you hear the hum of the AC system. This one's got an AC system, good AC system working in it. Right there. So.
Like I said, it's not completely odd that this chair is turned around, only because this is a place that's frequented by a lot of other investigators, and we just got here at like midnight, so it's quite possible other people were here before us. Oh, that smell is horrible.
Alright guys, So we're gonna go ahead and walk back up to where the car is, and I'm gonna go ahead and let my wife have her solo investigation back here for 15 minutes, and then I will be back with you guys when she's done. But I mean, I'm telling you guys, the air is supercharged at this mausoleum.
Oh, definitely.
And
Now we have running water going.
yeah, and this is the mausoleum that other investigators have done that said have said this is the one that it gets real at. Like, you know, Heather's Hauntings did a video not too long here, and it seemed like somebody opened the door on them, and the video was pointing at the door. You can see that there was nobody, no shadow at the door. So,
And go check out that group if you're not already subscribed to them, Heather's Hauntings.
yes.
We follow them. They're great. And you have to check out their video here.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead now, guys, and
We're going to cut the video, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute.
all right.
All right, guys, we're heading back in. My husband, Chad, is waiting at the car as I try to avoid the sprinklers. They booby-trapped it with sprinklers, guys. And I'm not here for a bath, so. I really want to go back into this first mausoleum we showed you earlier. That's where I saw the flash of light. That's where I got sounds of tapping on the window last time we were here. You got a really strong sense of being unwanted, and a real heaviness, and just like you could tell. It's not hard to tell when you're not wanted somewhere if you're paying enough attention. And not that my goal is to irritate the spirits. However, in order to bring, activity and let you guys experience some things with us, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Okay, so the smell in here is definitely not as awful as the other one. The other side has a leak in one of the... Oh, we got water on the lens. Sorry, guys. Sprinkler got me a little bit. So, I'm going to pull out the necrophonic app. I'm choosing to use that instead of the spirit box tonight. We've been getting pretty good responses. Now obviously you're seeing the reflection of the light from my camera, but up in this window, in the top left corner, last time we were here, we got a flash of light. If we could get a repeat of that, that'd be great. We were getting a lot of response, so I'm going to start the necrophonic app. If anybody would like to speak or has anything to say, you can communicate with me through the device in my hand. And okay, so apparently I'm getting mimicked tonight already. And would anybody like to speak? Last time I was here, you told us to get out. You told us to leave. And for those of you listening, please, please, please put your earbuds in. If you can hear this and make anything out that I'm missing, Put it in the comments, timestamp it. Are you upset that I'm back? Well, if you want me to leave, show me. You could tap on the window. Get out. It's pretty clear. Okay, well, if you want me to get out, I'd like you to show me. Turn off my light. Tap on the window. Why don't you like people coming here? Do people disturb you too much? So I just got a cold breeze, which there is no air. I know the fan. Okay, that just sounded like something scratching the window. I hope you guys heard that. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me my name? That sounded like my husband's name. My husband's outside, out front. You see him. I heard it say I see him. Okay. Well, you do not have my permission to affect him in any way or attach to him. And I just heard another tap come from this side. All right, you're making it pretty clear you don't want me in here. Thank you for communicating with me. I'm going to stop this communication session. You may not go with me. You must stay here. You may not attach to myself, my equipment, my husband. You must stay here. Thank you. Okay, so you see I've pressed stop. And the reason I'm showing you that I've pressed stop is because, as you'll see in a video we have coming out soon, we went to the Rose Cemetery as suggested by a couple of other YouTubers we ran into. And in the car, moving up to a further point in the cemetery, the Necrophonic app started getting responses and voices coming through, even though it was completely stopped, completely off, which was a little crazy. So you can look forward to that one in our Rose Cemetery video. Now, even though we've been in both mausoleums and gotten activity, I'd like to see if we can get anything out here in the courtyard. The air is extremely charged. We've seen lightning strikes. You know, obviously the sprinklers going, source of running water, great spiritual conductors happening. So I'd like to see if we can get anything out here. Out right away. We start getting responses. Is there anybody here that would like to speak? I keep getting that same female's voice, guys. If you can make out what it's saying, please timestamp, put it in the comments for me. Have a good day. Now, are these the same spirits that didn't want us in the mausoleum? Do you have a problem with visitors coming to speak with you and see you? Because I don't know about anybody else that comes here, but I get this huge feeling of not being wanted. Which, go away. What if I don't want to go away? Okay. I got it. It seems like everybody here in general just does not like visitors. Is agitating them, I can tell. I don't want to stir it up. Sorry, guys. Okay, I really don't want to stir things up any further, so I'm going to stop this communication. I'm going to say thank you for communicating. Once again, you must stay here. You may not go with me. You may not attach to me or any of my equipment. Thank you. Okay, so I don't want to piss them off too much, even though I know that sometimes that's how we get response. But because my husband is going to come in here to investigate as well, I want him to be safe, and so I don't want to stir things up or agitate things too much. Obviously, we're getting responses, taps, scratches on the glass, a lot of go away, a lot of voices I didn't quite understand. If you did, like I said, drop that comment, timestamp it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I'm going to go turn this over to my husband. Have a good night.
Alrighty, guys. So my wife just came back, and she told me she got some stuff going on in this one. She's hoping that the camera caught it, and I hope the camera caught it too, guys. She heard what sounded like scratching on the door, guys, on the window. So we're gonna go over here ourselves. So when she was just at for a little bit, I'm sorry to kind of give you guys a double take on it, but we're gonna go over here and gotta wait for this sprinkler to not spray us while we go by it. So I'm gonna walk kind of fast. Dadgummit. Gotta play dodge the sprinklers. Alright, guys, so this is where my wife was. I'm coming on in. Alright, guys, my wife was just in here and said she was getting some responses from you guys. I hope you guys are willing to deal with me for the time being. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this app on my phone called the Ghost Tube. Okay. So if any of y'all want to speak to me or anything, I've got this app on my phone right now that I can see what you're trying to say to me. So feel free to speak to me. Do you guys get a lot of visitors in here? Are you happy with the visitors you get in here? Guys, this place is just... I'm getting a lot of electrical charge going through here, y'all. Excuse me 1 second. So I can turn this around. Sorry about the little bit of banging and clanging. So guys, it's very hot in this one. As of right now, I'm not getting anything on this ghost tube app. So I'm gonna have to put this down for a second. Put my flashlight down. Abigail. Abigail, are you in here? Here, I'm gonna put my, let's see if I can show you guys this, guys. Oh, it's gone back to listening. Possessed. Was Abigail possessed? Guys, I've got a very strong energy field. And I just heard. Okay, guys. See if we can find Abigail. Stroke. So was Abigail possessed and had a stroke?
Heart attack.
Then she had a heart. So who had a heart attack? What was that one? Abused. Who was abused? You guys, there's no Abigail on there whatsoever. So I'm going to put my flashlight away for right now. Well, thank you for communicating with me in here. And if you want to, I'm going to the other mausoleum. Let me keep this app going, guys, because I got the name Abigail. Okay, let me turn this around. Sorry for not having this turn around, guys. But I just got the name Abigail. Stroke, abused, heart attack. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she could be somebody anywhere around this mausoleum that we're at. I thought I heard a little bang on somewhere in there, but we're gonna go to this other side now. So let's go over here to this other side. And for you spirits, I still have the app running if you still want to talk and communicate with me while I'm walking. So we're going to come over here to this one now. And this one over here has got some AC going to it, so what was that? So let's get over here. We're going to go in here. Alright, guys, if there's any spirits in here that would like to communicate with me in this nice, cool breezed indoor mausoleum, feel free to communicate with this device that's in my hand. Actually, I'm going to sit it down at the podium for you. So feel free to use this device that's on the podium to talk to me. Guys, I am going to take the spirit box out and use the spirit box also Well, while we're over here, let's see if we might be able to find this name, Abigail. Because so far, that's the only name that I got. That came through, and I'm not seeing an Abigail yet. Oh, who did it say? Terry. Is that who's with me right now? All right, you said it twice now. Terry, are you a friendly spirit or are you an evil spirit? Guys, there is no Abigail, and I haven't seen any Terry either upon looking at these things. Like I said, but it's not that it possibly could be outside on one of the things outside, or even possibly one of the graves. Because there are actually people buried in the middle of the courtyard out there. You guys. So, alright. So I'm going to set you guys next to for a second. I'm going to get the spirit box out. If it will allow me. See if we can pick anything up with the spirit box also. Guys. Now guys, I run my spirit box at 100. Battle. But I run my spirit box at 150 milliseconds in reverse, and that's 0.150 per second that it runs through the channels in reverse. So when we hear a clear answer on this, for it to be something on the radio, it would mean that every station in a row would have to be saying the lettered syllable of that word in that order at the exact same moments, which unfortunately, guys, is kind of mathematically impossible. So let's go ahead and get this thing started.
You are calling your devices.
Is there a spirit of Terry in here? Or is there a spirit that died in a battle? And do any of these spirits have the power to move one of these chairs? Who made a knock in that other indoor mausoleum? Abigail around? How many spirits are around you right now? Toy. I got on the app on the phone, I got the word toy. You like toys? Well, the app on the phone and this device in my hand is kind of like a toy that we use to be able to communicate with you. So if you like toys, you know, use your energy to talk to us. I didn't catch what that one said, guys. Well, all right, guys. Well, then I thank you for trying to communicate with me. I appreciate you trying to communicate with me.
Your palm to your device is off. Goodbye.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put this up real quick. I remember to put the digital recorder back in here. Aha, here it is. So I got the digital recorder. We're going to go ahead and use that next. And then once I'm done using that, sorry guys, always a fight to get this thing back in its spot. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my recorder. And as always, we're going to make sure that there is nothing on the recorder. All right, the disc is empty. All right, this is Chad doing a solo session inside the indoor mausoleum at Grace Memorial Park. If there's any spirits in here that would like to communicate with me, you can use this device that's in my hand and talk in it, and I'll play it back and be able to hear you. So on the app, I got the word toy. So it's kind of like a toy that we use to communicate with you with. So feel free to say something so I'll be able to hear you. Is there an Abigail in here with me? Is there a Terry in here with me? Do you guys like it when people come see you? this is Chad doing a solo session inside the indoor mausoleum at Grace Memorial Park. If there's any spirits in here that would like to communicate with me, you can use this device that's in my hand and talk in it, and I'll play it back and be able to hear you. So on the app, I got the word toy. So it's kind of like a toy that we use to communicate with you with. So feel free to say something so I'll be able to hear you. Is there an Abigail in here with me? Is there a Terry in here with me? And do you guys like it when people come see you? Alright guys, we didn't catch anything on that. So, I believe my 15 minutes is up. So we're gonna go ahead and make it back to the car where my wife is at. And I'm the one who set that off, people. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to where my wife is at, guys. I'm gonna keep the ghost tube running. See if we get anything else. I haven't got any responses since toy. So thank you for. Okay guys, I'm not sure when my camera decided to turn off. Alright, so I didn't catch anything in the other mausoleum just in case if it turned off way back there. Hopefully we caught some of the spirit box. I apologize, we didn't catch anything on the digital recorder. We got the name Terry a couple times on the ghost tube, and we got the word heart attack again. That's the second time we got heart attack on this thing. So, but we did get the name Terry twice and the word battle in there. Like I said, I'm not sure when the camera turned off and stopped recording. I apologize, you guys. But my 15 minutes is up. I'm gonna go ahead and return the camera.
Okay. I have to ask you,
Uh-huh.
were you smoking a cigarette at any point while you were in there?
No.
Okay, so not long after you moved across to go to the other side. Sorry guys, that is my cigarette.
Over here.
Over here.
No, okay, so here's what I'm trying to tell you. No joke. I watched what looked like, wow, okay. So I literally watched what looked like a cloud of smoke form into a white apparition that moved across this corridor not long after you passed it.
You know what's crazy? Is this thing right here started giving me like a warning sign that when I hit the corner over there.
I'm not even kidding, and I've been sitting here watching. It was not a sprinkler. I can guarantee you it was not a sprinkler because I could see the sprinklers moving. It looked like a cloud of white smoke that formed into a figure,
I just got the name Beverly.
and it walked right across this corridor.
Holy cow. Well, when I was in there,
Look at this shit.
up. Are you above us?
And then I kept getting a shadow moving near that tree over there and just feeling like I was being watched the whole time.
This
But
tree
I
or
did.
that tree?
No. Out there. Yeah.
There?
Yeah, all the way out there. But I didn't want to take out anything to try to record it because I didn't want to compromise the integrity of your solo investigation that you were conducting inside.
No, that would have been fine if you would have grabbed it.
But I didn't want to make noise or have lights or shadows casting that that could have compromised what you had going on.
All right, guys. So this is why we're eventually gonna be buying walkie-talkies. So when we're doing stuff like this, we could communicate with each other, and you know, the one that has the camera and the rest of the investigating tools can run and get to the spot where the activity's happening.
Because I'm not even joking. I only saw that apparition appear once.
Well,
And it was literally not long at all after you passed in front of this opening.
okay, because when I was over there, because my open pack of cigarettes is in the car.
Okay.
I've got a closed.
I was not smoking a cigarette at the time.
I got a closed pack of cigarettes in my pocket, but I only got a lighter in the car. I don't have a lighter on me.
Well, that's why I was
I
asking,
don't
because
think-
I didn't know, well, I mean, I didn't know if maybe, because I had my cigarette, I had already put out, and I watched you walk across with the light, and I'd say maybe 45 seconds to a minute and a half at most afterwards is when I saw it form and move across the opening.
Okay, because when I was over in the one where you were at,
Mm-hmm.
I got the name Abigail on this ghost tube, and I got possessed, then stroke, then heart attack. And then when I went over here to the other one, and I set it down on the podium, I got the name Terry. And not only did it say Terry, but it said the name Terry twice. And then I got another name too, but I can't remember what I got.
Okay, so are we completely oblivious to the fact that Terry is a family name?
Well, yeah, no, I'm not oblivious to that.
Okay, I'm just checking.
But I mean, I believe I said that too. But again, I don't know at what time because when I went over there,
Why the hell is this light draining? Oh my God, that's like the first thing they drain.
but you know, when I got over there, I was only at like 7 minutes. So I don't know when it stopped recording, because I set it on the podium, the camera on the podium also, and pulled out the spirit box. And then I did a spirit box session, and then I went and did a digital EVP session. And it wasn't until I came outside and I was telling the spirits, I was thanking and closing the communication session on the way out, telling them that
Yes,
they weren't
'cause
allowed to come with me,
we can't see you.
you know, well, the light's off again.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm using the
And I was
flashlight.
telling, and then I went to look to see how much time I had left to make it over here, and I noticed the camera was off. So I don't know, I don't think I hit 20 minutes in there,
I don't think you did either.
you know. So I'm gonna go with until I look at the footage, I would say something shut off the camera, will stop the recording on the camera. But when I was in there also, when I was back at this one, like you said, you heard the scratches.
Uh-huh.
I heard like a thump.
I was getting tapping on the glass and scratching on the glass.
The last time,
God, I'm getting goosebumps
Yeah.
talking about it.
the first time me and Grady were here, we got the tapping on the window in that one.
And part of the reason I didn't want to push too hard is, I mean, I know our viewers don't know, but I got a few health things going on. I'm feeling weak tonight. I don't want to push my limits of what I can handle.
So, guys, I mean, then when I came out here, you guys heard we got the name Beverly, got a heart attack again when I was rounding that corner.
And what's crazy to me is you got the name Beverly as soon as I was telling you about the apparition that appeared.
Yeah,
And the light shut off on us.
and then but I got the word heart attack while I was coming around the corner.
Yeah, I heard you say it.
Yeah, so that would be right about where you saw the apparition go, in that direction.
Right.
Oh wow! So guys, I mean,
So it was like it followed you.
yeah, it followed me from one area to the
Yeah,
other.
that basically.
I mean, kind of like probably.
I mean, I already felt like I was being watched out here, and I kept getting a shadow in that specific tree line that was moving
and back and forth in the tree.
Old. Just got old.
See? Oh my God.
All right, guys. So we're getting a lot of activity here, and it's gonna sound crazy for us to say that we're getting ready to close this out with a lot of activity happening. But
I just can't push my limits being weak. I consider myself a liability the weaker I get this tonight, and I don't want to put anybody at risk because I become a liability.
so guys, so that's the only reason why we're not gonna be pushing it tonight and doing more tonight. This place is definitely active. This place is definitely got some things going on, guys. If you're in Florida and if you're in the paranormal stuff and if you want to experience paranormal stuff, do it with respect. I would recommend coming here to Grace Memorial, guys.
And that's in Hudson, Florida.
Yeah, this is in Hudson, Florida, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and thank you guys for watching this. You know, I just want to give a shout out to Ray of Spring Hill, who's been one of our loyal followers from the beginning of this thing. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate the support. Lisa Carlson, want to thank you and your family also. I want to thank you new subscribers that came on it and are watching us, and I hope you guys enjoy what we're putting out there as content.
Dion.
Dion, you know.
Both Dions.
Yeah, both Dions. Dion at Wawa and Dion, my landlord. So, I mean, thank you guys for the support. And if you guys want to follow us on our other social medias, you can follow us on Facebook at CHP Paranormal Investigations. You can follow our dog Bella on Instagram at Bella the Ghost Hunting Dog. You can also follow us on Twitter at CHP Paranormal Investigations. And if you, a family member or a friend, have a place that you guys believe has got paranormal activity going on, and you guys want somebody to come out and have a look at it, or you want an investigation and a cleansing, you could contact us through our email. We don't charge for our investigations. We don't charge for our cleansings, but you could contact us via email at chp.paranormal.16. Are you okay? I'm good. Are you asking me or my wife? Okay, I'm sorry. The ghost who asked, are you okay? And I'm just wondering if it's asking me or you. Okay, but anyways, our email address is chp.paranormal.16@gmail.com. That's chp.paranormal.16@gmail.com. I can't help but thank you guys enough for letting us be able to do this for you guys. You know, keep hitting that like button, smash that like button, share this, subscribe. Get as many of your friends to subscribe, guys, so we can keep this thing going and we can go to more places and more exciting places to give you guys investigations. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next haunt.